Thank you, Jay.
Is really trying to limit everything down, and that's where the sales have doubled on PS compared to Xbox, and I think that's where they won. But whether I don't know, the tables might turn. They may turn, but I'm just gonna sit in the back seat on my on my PC, and then just watch everything sort of like all the big. It's gonna be like World War Three.
It's not gonna be like World War III. I think we'll be fine.
Console wars.
I think we'll be fine. I think ultimately everyone's gonna be harmonious and just join Steam. So I don't think it's gonna be a problem. But we'll see. I mean, we'll just give it. I think in 5 years we'll know. After we let the new consoles, which will come out in about 2, sit for a few years, see the sales, see what happens. I think we'll get our answer at that time.
Yeah. Of course, yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see. Do you want to talk a little bit about Madbox? As you guys can see here,
yes,
right there on the screen.
I'm pretty excited about Madbox. I think it's going to be good.
You take the lead.
So slightly Mad Studios released early this year, literally just the second day into the year. That there's going to be a new console on its way out into the sort of console world. So we've already got the Xbox, the PlayStation, the Nintendo Switch, and now we're going to have the Madbox. So anyway, yeah, good night, Shelly Bean. Oh, you're so cute. When's your due date? Are you on about my shirt? Because it makes me look like a mom. Because I thought it did, and I'm gonna wear it anyway. I'm rocking this mom look. Anyway, so the Madbox is gonna be an interesting console. It's designed to be like a PC, like a high-end PC in the next 2 years, but it's gonna be a console that you can actually carry around. It's gonna be a deployable, like a one-button deployable handle, so you can just carry it with you and take it over to your friends, hook it up to the HDMI, carry your controllers. Boom, you've got a console that's easy to carry. It should be lightweight.
Right.
And it's just essentially it's gonna be like a Switch where you can take it around and play with your friends, but it's gonna be as powerful as a PC in 2 years from now.
So they're saying it's gonna be like cross-platform compatible Switch. Essentially, it's gonna be like all the games you want to play on Xbox and PS4, but
I mean, they're saying they're gonna give you 4K. They're gonna give you VR at 60 frames per second. It's gonna be like a crazy console. It's gonna be literally like not even. It's gonna be more powerful than the PC I've bought for myself, and that's incredible to think about for something that's literally gonna be the size of a box. You can put it on the wall. You can put it on a flat table. It looks really smart and sleek as well, and they've already had confirmation that the console is gonna be more powerful than or as powerful as a computer in 2 years time, which is insane. I just can't believe that they've already got a hold of these parts and they know that this thing is possible to exist. The controllers, in my opinion, are a little bit nasty looking. I mean, they're very clunky. They remind me of the Steam controller. I just didn't get on with it. Yeah, they just look a little bit uncomfortable. But the console itself, I think there are 2 different versions. So you got like the M-shaped model, and then you've got that very slick one as well. So the M one's built to be more like a PC. So there might be 2 different versions of this console from what I can tell. So the one's just like sort of your standard console, one's more like a PC. But with this Madbox, you're meant to be able to create your own games with this console. So it's going to be sort of like an engine that you can create your own stuff with as well. It's not just buy games and play it. It's more create your own games and play them. Send them to your friends, I imagine. Maybe you can sell them. You can be like an indie game developer and you can just be sat at home in your bedroom designing games on this Madbox.
Don't do that.
I think there's a lot of potential for this, and I'm hoping slightly Mad Studios, they're not in over their heads and they hype us up for the potentially awesome console / PC, which is where I think the future of consoles are going to be going. They're going to be more like PC consoles rather than what they are right now, which I think is going to be like a crazy sort of thing to come out, but I'm looking forward to it. It's got a shelf date for about 3 years time. So roughly when the new gen consoles come out, or if not a year after that. But as Plumber says, sounds like it's going to cost a bomb. They're actually aiming to make it at the price of a standard console in range of price these days. They're looking at budgeting it at a reasonable price that you can still be able to purchase it, which is interesting. it's interesting to see, and hopefully there'll be some new things that we'll see and updates we'll get from Slightly Mad Studios themselves, because I'm very excited. Very excited. This might be a console I'll consider buying, just because, well, I might not consider buying it, but I'll definitely consider people to buy it if they don't want to buy a PC.
You know what this is?
It's gonna be crazy.
You know what this is, Oof? This is like
What?
the foldable phone to me. This is a bunch of We've been hearing about the foldable phone forever. We've been hearing about virtual reality, like real good virtual reality, forever. This is not happening.
Yeah.
I'm calling it now. This is my hot take. Log this moment. This is not happening. It's not happening.
I would like this to happen.
I know you would, and as would I, and that's why everyone's hyped about it. It's not going to happen. Not only would they have to break into an industry that's already been monopolized, but they'd have to bring a price point down. It's just so many logistical reasons why this is not happening. It's not.
Stop it!
Yeah, I mean,
I want it to.
I'm just hopeful that there will be even if it's not up as a high-end PC in 2 years' time, even if it's at a high-end PC as it, that's still more powerful than an Xbox One, PS4 right now. Even if that happens, I think that would be pretty interesting to see. But I hope that they're not in over their heads.
They are.
Something comes in.
It would be amazing, but they are. I
would love to see.
Hey, listen, this is one of those instances where I would love to be wrong, and I would love to buy this for $300-400 like a regular console, and I would love to take this over to a friend's house and play it, and I would love to have all my PC games on it, and all that good stuff. Not happening.
You just have to wait and see.
I am. That's all I can do. But
the only thing that I feel like this may be a flop is because Slightly Mad Studios have not always been the best.
Oh, you don't say.
Their outcomings. It was something that I read online. I couldn't find the article again, but they've not been known to be best for their financial options. But maybe because they're giving themselves a further deadline on this, it might be better. But we just gotta wait and see and hope that they get on with this and they end up being in part of the competition of the console sort of way. But if you don't know who Slightly Mad Studios are, they made the Need for Speed Shift, and they also made Project Cars. That kind of gives you an idea of what kind of stuff they like making as well then. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool if it happens. Pray that it happens.
Does anybody know how many total video game consoles have been made in history? I don't know. Does anybody in your chat know?
No, what, sorry?
How many total consoles have there been? Since
from start to finish?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Does anybody know the exact amount of consoles?
Or even a good estimate would be fine. I'd be fine with that.
I mean, I'm trying to think. Do you mean handheld as well?
Yeah, handheld's fine too. Yeah, all together.
Okay, let's go back to the start.
I mean, okay, so there are a total of 92 game platforms released since the second generation and 10 canceled platforms. So I guess that's since 1972, if I'm reading this correctly.
Right. I was going to say by 85, so it would have been too far off.
so we'll just say 102 consoles have been created since 1972. Yeah, this one's not happening. With 102 consoles being released, you have 3 companies ruling the world in terms of console gaming. You have Sony, you have Microsoft, and you have Nintendo. They're not jumping in the ring at this point. At this point, it is.
But you never know.
Listen, in terms of media, Disney runs the world. Disney owns ESPN, ABC. Disney owns Star Wars. They own everything. Okay, you don't become the next Disney. You just don't. It's too late. You can't do that. Listen, I want this to happen, but Maddox is not.
Don't ruin people's dreams.
listen, I like to say I live here on planet Earth. You guys like to live on Saturn and stuff, but they're not going to jump into a market space that is officially monopolized. Like, Starbucks owns coffee. Let it go. Like, you can have a mom and pop shop. You're not going to be Starbucks. And I don't like Starbucks. I don't like them. I don't like Starbucks. They own coffee. McDonald's owns hamburger. Like, let it go, man.
I go to Cafe Nero's, and a lot of people I know actually go there instead of they go Costa. Yeah,
is what it
Starbucks makes
is.
the worst coffee.
They
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 burn their
burn their
coffee, and it's
yes, they burn
disgusting.
their coffee. It annoys me. Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, it's literally like it's saying in my chat. They own white girls and Insta
They
hashtags.
own white girls.
That's what it is.
Hashtags. I love it. It's
Love that
fantastic.
Dementium. It's a great comment.
Oh
And
my
Starbucks
god.
is below average. I remember myself and Plumbus, we actually sat there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, McCafe or whatever. Yeah. No, not very good. Not very good. Well, okay, great. So let's wrap it up with follower form. What do you think? So I got one from King Clutch. He wants to know what is gaming like. What are the as a whole the gaming industry? What are the projections? So forget let's just drop consoles for a second and just say, hey, where is gaming going from here? The very first stat I want to point out is in 2017, the gaming industry made $78.61 billion. And in 2018, it made 18% more than that in the US alone, which is more than the movie industry by a lot. The gaming industry was about $99.8 billion, I think, recently, as a whole. So we're looking at not consoles, we're looking at as a whole. And the movie industry, $36 billion. A third. The movie industry in the world is a third of the gaming industry. If you took the NFL, the NBA, the NHL, MMA, and the MLB and combined their annual income, wouldn't even sniff it. The gaming industry is here. Esports is here. It's not going anywhere. If anything, it's about to run college campuses. Kids today, and parents are okay with that. So millennials, so I'm a millennial, I'm 26. We're becoming parents now. Millennials grew up in the Nintendo 64, PS2 age, PS1 even still a little bit. Right? So we're looking at traditional sports and we're saying to our kids, concussions, injury, ACL tears, surgery, cost, expenses, you're tired, you hate it. But my kids love gaming. And now we have scholarships at major universities like Ohio State University here in the States. I'm going to have my kid train and be a gamer. I mean, they can make cash prizes at 11. You know what I mean? Like, why would I want to wait until you shouldn't even be doing a lot of compound movements until you're like in junior high, around 13 years old. So in terms of training as an athlete, you're limited until like 13 just physiologically. I can give my kid a controller at like 6 and he's excited. And he's ready to go, and he'll sit there for hours and get really good at something. Gaming's not going anywhere. And the primary factor for that, I can talk about all of them, is money. Scholarship money, esport money, ESPN money, TBS wants money, ABS wants money. ESPN literally has a section on their website now just for esports. Why? Because there's money. And ESPN will call something a sport if it brings them money. What is a sport if not something that has competitiveness, teams, rivalry, and brings in money? Is that not esports? In the eyes of ESPN, ABC, TBS, and these big major companies, it certainly is. And they see dollar signs. So the short of the long, I might jump into a few more numbers here, but the short of the long, gaming industry is not going anywhere. It's getting bigger. And a few of these, if you guys get on my chat, a few of these graphs show that. And downloadable content is taking over the world. The package market, so this is going to be your console gaming here with the red bar. For those of you who are on my stream, decreased every single year since 2011 in package market gaming. That's like your stores like GameStop, right? Downloadable content market, Steam, every single year, 2011 goes up. And it's not stopping. That's why I think in 10 years, consoles are dead. If anything, we'll call a console just like a portable PC. Gaming is going to rule the world here in a little bit. Every single year since 2011, the value of PC gaming market in the US gone up and projected to be the same in 2020. Video game console products in terms of units, look at the difference between Xbox One at 30.61, PS4 at 62.18, and PlayStation 2 at 156.68 million. The new consoles cannot sniff the old consoles because we have too many options now. Nobody wants to sit at home. We're leaning towards portable gaming, and like it's just a new world now. The gaming industry isn't going anywhere. It's just evolving. What's up? Oh, the GameCube was wonderful too. It was such a good. It's better than freaking. I don't know actually what. It's better than PlayStation Portable, PSP. Get out of here. Oh man, the Wii at 101 compared to the GameCube at 21. I don't know about that. It's like the same thing.
That's great.
Thanks, Jay. Yeah, it's just a new world. Luckily, Jay, it was me talking primarily, but yeah, it's just a totally new world. But that world is gaming. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. We have nothing to worry about. If anything, I'm worried about it being too prevalent. I think the PC is gonna run the.
It's gonna be like Ready Player One.
It's gonna. Well,
You've
God,
seen that movie. It's gonna be like Ready Player One.
It's a great movie. I don't think it'll ever get that bad, but I think not in our lifetime anyway.
No, I mean like future.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Crazy.
In 2019, the projections for this year, 47% of the global market's going to be PC gaming. Almost half.
Yeah.
In 10 years, PC runs
Agreed.
the world. Every kid's going to want to be a PC gamer in college instead of an athlete. Not every kid. This athletes aren't going anywhere. That's an exaggeration. Traditional sports aren't going anywhere, but a significant portion of kids who would have been playing sports and living active lifestyles are going to be sitting behind a computer.
Everyone will be on PC.
Oh yeah.
Everything, the consoles will not exist in like a decade or so. They will not exist anymore. People will just be like, "What's the point?" And the manufacturers will just be like, "What's the point in even making them? We're not even getting money from it anymore."
Right.
They'll have like boxes and boxes of these consoles, and they just won't, because people will be wanting to buy PCs, build PCs. Probably more likely buy them unless you're already a PC fanatic. You'll build it yourself, but that's definitely the world version of the consoles, which I have myself. I've